everybody, this is Michael out in Maui. Aloha. So today I wanted to talk about grip pressure and how hard you should hold on to your disc. One of the things you got to remember, to throw the disc farther, 300, 350, 400 plus, you need to generate spin. You need a lot of spin, on your disc to get it out over 400 feet. Because it's when the spin slows down is when your disc is pretty much done flying. The spin will slow down and your disc is going to come down. So how to generate more spin on your disc? Well, that comes from grip pressure. You need to hold on to the disc. I white knuckle it. The harder you hold on to this disc, the more spin it's going to generate when you release it. When you're throwing the disc and you have a tight grip, it's facing at 9 o'clock coming through your release. It's here. So you have from here till 12 o'clock to put spin on this disc. That little bit of a movement from here, 9 o'clock, to 12 o'clock. And the way that it generates that spin, by having a really firm grip, when the disc comes around to the front, it's your finger, it's pulling on your finger here. And the harder you hold it, the more spin it's going to generate when it comes out. When you release the disc, it's going to be a lot more spin. So you need to have a very strong grip. One of the things like I think a lot of the pros do, I like to do, when you're throwing a approach shot, maybe 100 foot, 150 foot placement shot, you want to take spin off your disc to make that throw. When you're throwing those little accurate placement shots, 100 feet, 150 feet, you don't want a ton of spin. So when you're throwing an up close placement shot, I'll hold my grip looser because I don't want it to pull too hard because I don't want a lot of spin. So when you're doing a placement shot, I'll hold a little looser on my grip, but I'll also change from a power grip to a fan grip. I'll take these fingers off the disc and have them underneath. So you're pretty much holding the disc with your pointer finger and your pinky. And the other two come off. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to eliminate spin. I want the disc to come out and have less spin so I can be more accurate with it. But when I'm throwing long range, 400 plus, you need to do the opposite. You need to grip the disc as hard as you can. You need to take a power grip, and then you need to just hold on to it as hard as you can, because that's what's going to generate that spin when you hit it on the release. So I'd recommend just practicing that. Hold your disc harder than you have ever before and throw it. And the first thing you're going to notice is you're going to get a ton of spin and it's going to fly. Sometimes people are like, yeah, but if you hold it really tight, then I'm going to throw it over here to the right. Well, you're only going to throw it to the right if that's where you choose to release the disc. You got to remember, you release the disc. So you could take a really hard grip, you start here, you pull through, and when the disc is here, you let go. That's how it works. You let go. So it doesn't matter on how hard your grip is. But it does matter for generating spin. So you got to remember, the further you want to throw any disc, mid-range, fairway, driver, you have to grip it hard to get that spin so it'll stay in the air longer. I recommend watching my videos on arm tension, snapping a towel to develop your wrist. All that ties in, to generating a farther throw. So anyways, I just recommend, practicing that. Tighter grip for long range. Hold on to that disc. Generate as much spin as you can. So anyways, this is Michael out in Maui. Aloha.